Welcome to the winner announcement of Benny Spooky Edit Word Transformations.
Alright, let's see what this is.
To make this spooky word edit, I chose the obvious theme. And I wanted to transform Benny to Vecna. I kept Benny in the center with this particular background, then I found this very creepy mask and decided to put it on his face. With some color balance, this is how he looks. Oh, that's creepy. I turned him red at first and then I started adding these tentacles in his face, because that's the closest look to what was happening with Vecna's face and body. This is how it looked when I first did it, and then I started regretting that I took part in this contest. It looked horrible. But one day later, everything changed. I removed the red from the body and used a different tentacle style and used it all around the body, and this is how it looked. And to be honest, it looked pretty good to me. I added a red color in the background instead and then added a glow. Of course, because of that, I would have to add these red highlights around the right side of the body. Then I added some more evil into his eyes by making it red. Also, to add more to his face, I added these marks as if someone was biting his face off. Then I added some fog in the background, which I always change every 20 minutes. This overall looked okay, but I really wanted more. And so I ripped off the t-shirt. Well, not mine, I'm his. I don't have that body yet, so you will not like what you see. So I decided to add a ripped off effect onto his hoodie. I made some shapes by using this particular ripped up shirt, and that's not what I wanted. So I used this particular body of Vecna, and after adding tons of shadows, it started to look kind of believable. Went back to adding some more fog, which took 20 more minutes. Then I had an idea of a floating house in the background. So I chose this house and made it floaty, and with the right shadows and highlights, it kind of looked pretty good. Also added a bit of blur because that adds some depth. Then to make any scene creepier, you gotta add lightning. These lightning also needed some red glows to make it more dramatic, and then added some blur. Surprisingly, this blur made the lightning pretty cool. The sky felt less chaotic, so I added another sky and merged them together to make it look like this. Then I looked at the overall image and something was just missing. I don't know what it was, but it was really frustrating and annoying. So the next day I woke up, I changed a lot of things. Instead of the house, I added a clock, adding some particles around the clock and the background, and it immediately started looking a lot better. That lightning on the clock, oh, this looks so good. Guess what I did next? Added fog again. Why? Because I'm a stupid idiot. In the end, it all worked out, but it felt like this image needed more depth. So I added some floating rocks in the front and behind Benny, added that blur, and boom! This looks pretty good. Then it was time for the camera raw filter, and after applying shadows, texture and color grading, this was the final image. I really liked how it came out to be, and I hope that you guys like it as well. Once that was done, I went straight to the submissions and this happened.
Welcome to the winner announcement of Benny Spooky Edit Word Transformations.
Alright, it's time to see if I'm there or not.
So now we have 5 submissions left, which means if you're among these, congratulations.
Wait a second. I wasn't even there in the top 40s?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
You know what, it's okay if I'm not in the video, because all these amazing edits that people have made have inspired me to make it even more better. They were so much better than the one that I made, but I would say I really enjoyed working on this. I'm really proud of what I made, and I'm really proud that I was able to share it to people, and I'm happy that some of you liked it, and I hope that the ones who are seeing right now for the first time also liked it. And speaking of edit, take a look at this video to know that I made a Plague Tale Requiem poster inside of Photoshop.